Hi everyone, in this video I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the WordPress template that we use and that we offer for free with all of our marketing packages. So this is just to give you an idea of how you can manage your website through this theme and how easy it is to then edit the content and create new pages, etc. So I'm already logged into one of our customers' websites, and what I'm first going to show you is how to basically edit a page and how that process works. So you can see here we have various content on the page, which is all good. And what I'm going to do is just go up to edit page. And then you'll be presented with a window like this. I'm just going to change this to this view because I prefer this view personally, where I can see the left-hand side bar. But here you can see various things called wrappers, elements. These are little blocks that you can add to pages. You can save things down as templates, etc., etc. So as I scroll down, you can see here I have content. There's title, there's background image, more titles, buttons, tours being pulled into a tour list, etc., etc. So lots of different types of content on the page. And if you want to edit content on a page, say for example the title text, you just click on the little pencil icon, change the title, change a caption, hit save, and you're done. So if I just put a little full stop here, hit save, you can see there's a little full stop. I can then click update and that would then save those changes down. We're obviously not going to do that for this one as it's a live site, so I'm just going to take that away, hit save, and it is away again. Again, the same for things like buttons. I can go in here, change the text on the button. That's the page that it goes to internally, so that's a URL. And then you can create buttons like that as well. And a lot of this stuff is in here. So these are little blocks that you can pull in. So if I wanted to pull in a text block, I can just look for the text box block, add that in, and then I can edit some content on the page. Obviously type that in, hit save. I'm going to change that to white so it makes it stand out more. And you can add in blocks of text onto a page. It's the same with any other feature, whether it's buttons or tour lists or anything else. They're all driven by this block feature. So as I scroll down, I'll just hide that. You can see here I've got more information. This is a tour list. So this is automatically pulling in tours that have been created onto the website. And in here you can then edit how you want those tours to display. So I've got them set to a tour tag for this instance because this company has tours as well as transfers. So we're only wanting to pull in things that are tours, things that are maybe within a particular region, the number that we want to pull in, whether it's 3, 6, 5, whatever. You can change the order, whether it's descending, ascending, order by price, order by menu item, order by title, etc., etc. So you have full flexibility in terms of the tours that you wish to display, for example, on this homepage. You can even set a tag for featured tours, so anything you add as a featured tour and you set that on the tour list can then be added as just featured tours appearing on the homepage. And everything else is self-explanatory. Now there's a text box, you can edit your text, you can add in text links, things like background images. So this is on what's called a wrapper. So think of your wrapper as a container for content. So this is a blue wrapper which contains these elements here, the yellow wrappers, which are yellow containers. So yellow containers tend to sit within a blue container. And note that you can tell that here's a blue wrapper, and then all these ones would be the yellow wrapper. So just to give you an idea, pull that in. There's a blue wrapper, and if I want to add in, say, 2 columns, I'll add in 1 column. I can then add in blocks into this column, duplicate, create new columns and create new content within each different sort of area as well. So you get full flexibility in terms of how you wish to lay out the pages and things like that. Background image, I'm going to click on here on the wrapper and go into background. You can see here I've added in an image. You can set the opacity so you can make the text on top of an image stand out more. This is set to 0.7. 1's the high, so think of 1 as 100%, 0.7 is 70%, etc., etc. So if I was to change this to 0.5, that'll be 50%, and you'll see there it's darkened down a little bit more. If I change that back to 7, 0.7, 70%, just lightens it up slightly, etc., etc. So again, you get full capabilities of editing various bits of content on the page. Here we have a text block which pulls in a YouTube video. We can do things like that as well. etc., etc. These are pulling in blogs, similar to the tour list, and icons. This is an image you can pull in, so you have an image block which you use for images, etc., etc. So it's very, very easy to edit these pages. And we use Yoast, which is the industry standard for SEO. So you can type in your meta descriptions, etc. on here as well. Down the side, you can give your pages a featured image. So if it's been shared, that image will then pull in, etc., etc. So you get lots of different types of ways of creating content, adding content, etc., etc. So I'm just going to view this page. So the page is here. I'm going to show you a tour page. So I'm going to click into one of the tours. And then here we have a tour page. This is pulling in a separate booking widget. So this is pulling in a calendar from there. You can see here we have things like a jump menu, which will take people to the various areas on the page. But if I edit this tour, you can see here, similar page. That's a jump menu, which you can add new things to it. So you can add new jump menu items to it. Here we have our icon list for these sort of highlights. We have a gallery, which we're pulling in, so you can add images to the gallery. Or add in different images. Titles, you've got all the text descriptions. Again, you can edit every single one. What's included, what's not included. Again, these are just little icon lists. You add in whatever icon you're using. It's a little bit of code, which you add in whatever that code is for that icon. The name that you want beside that icon, etc., etc. So all that is, again, easily put together. More, you might have itineraries, that type of thing. All that could be added to the page. Here we're pulling in reviews. You won't see them when you're actually editing a page because it's just a line of code. But once the page is published, then you'll see reviews being pulled in if you're using the plugin that we tend to use called Elfsight. And again, meta descriptions, etc. Now in here you get full tour settings. So in here you would maybe add in the tour price. So you add that in as text and that gets pulled into the front end. This is for schema markup, so Google sees that as well. You can put things like duration, number of days, that type of thing, and all that is information which can be pulled into here. So that's obviously pulling in the price, the €800, which is that one here, and that just automatically pulls in. Now what you can do with this is we're using an external booking platform with this. This actually comes with its own internal booking system. So if you're not wanting to connect to an OTA, or if that's not something that bothers you, you can use the internal booking system within this theme. Under dates and prices, you can set things as recurring or multiple days or just one-off days. So if you have set days when you're taking people out on tour, you can select set dates. Or if it's recurring, I can come in here and say, okay, this tour is available all week, or deselect the weeks that it's not available, or the days rather. Same with the months, same with the years. And if you have tours over, say, the whole of May, but there's maybe one or two dates that you don't, maybe a public holiday, you just add in the dates in here of those days that you're not available, and that will take them away from the calendar. And then in here, you can then add in things like, okay, this is a fully guided tour, this is a start time, this is a price, minimum number of people, maximum number of people, and you can set up different packages for each one. And then you can use the internal booking system to actually then take payment and then manage the bookings in the back end. So you can even do things like this under Tourmaster and tour transaction orders. If you're taking bookings in the back end, your transactions appear in here. You can see who the customer was, what they paid. If they've paid a deposit, you can even set deposits, that type of thing. All that will appear in here, and you can manage your bookings that way as well. The good thing about Tourmaster, if you're taking payment, you can either take payment through Stripe, PayPal, PayMill, Authorize.net, or even HiPay. We would suggest Stripe. It's the easiest, most convenient system. You just add in your Stripe keys and then you're good to go. Add in the currency, then you're good to go. You can start taking payments pretty much immediately on the website through Stripe. So editing content, managing content, doing all these things is very, very easy. What I'm going to do is show you creating a new page. So say I wanted to create a new page, something similar to this. It may be a nice little landing page for something. All of our websites will come with this feature, so you can duplicate a post or duplicate a page. So I'm just going to duplicate this page. And what that will do is it'll pull in all the content that was already on that page, so it's already giving you a template. So anytime you're creating new blogs or new content or new tours, we recommend rather than creating, go to new page, you just duplicate a page that's already there and then start working on it. So I'm just going to call this About Us Demo. We can then go in here. I'm just going to select a different image. So I'm just going here, let's add in a new image. We'll just select some sort of random image. Save this down, use that. So that will update the image. So that's updated the image. We can go in here, edit text. Let's call this about demo. Save that down, about demo. We can go in here and edit content if we wish. Go in here and edit this content. Go in here and change a few images as well. I'm just going to go in here. Let's select a new background image. Just like something random. Put that in there. Change whatever you want, and you're good to go. Once you've changed all the text or maybe removed any panels you don't need just by deleting them, you can do things like that as well. And the good thing about this is you can actually move things around. So say you wanted this text here to actually appear maybe under the main title or whatever it would be. No, you can move content around. So I can just take this text box, move it, put it underneath there. Obviously I want to change that to white. I'm going to go in here, change the color to white, and you're done. You can move things like that, publish, and then that would then publish that page as a new page. So it allows you to then move blocks around just very, very easily, just by moving things, putting things in the right order. You can even move areas. So although, if I put that back to grey text so we can see it, I'll just take colour off. No, I've got that's back to front now, obviously. I can just grab the whole yellow wrapper, move that there, and puts it back into place. You can do the same with the blue wrappers. You can move one above the other and do things like that as well. So you can change the order of content, move things around very easily, etc, etc. Now when we are designing our website or laying out the website for you, we will put this into the positions that we feel is going to be more beneficial from all our research, the layout that we feel should be to help the customer go through that journey, make a booking and everything else. But you do have the option to then move things around and test things if you wish on your own. So you can do things like that, again the featured images, add all that sort of stuff in, and then when you publish, that will then create that new page. For this I'm just going to move this to trash. So it's a very, very easy system to use. Obviously if you want to get more in depth with the demo, feel free to get in touch. We'll give you a more in-depth demo, especially about the booking side of things, how that works, transactions, etc. But hopefully you can see it's pretty easy to then create new content, add new content. You know, it's a very robust theme that we use, and it's constantly kept updated. You know, when you come on board with us with one of our marketing packages, we will create you one of these websites for free. We'll even host a website on a dedicated server. We will add content delivery networks, CDNs, to make the site faster, as well as some other caching plugins like Lightspeed that we have here, etc, etc. There's lots of things that we can do to host the website, manage the website, and come to us to help you support the website. But the website is yours. If you ever decide to leave TMA, you could take the website with you, or you can go on your own and continue hosting with us if that's something you wish to do. But the website is yours. So unlike a lot of these websites you get with other systems, that they own the website. So if you were to move, you'd have to get something rebuilt. The good thing about this platform is you can link it to most booking systems. So we already have this theme working with its own internal booking system, but also with FareHarbor, with Peak Pro, with Bokun, with Resday, and many, many others, Checkfront, you name it. There's pretty much not a booking platform that it doesn't work with. There's been one or two that that they don't really make it easier. The plugin that they have or the widget they have isn't the greatest, but for the vast majority, they all work very well with this theme. And you can even easily add in, if you change booking platform, easily update whatever that booking platform is on the website without having to redo the website entirely. So hopefully that gives you a little indication of what the website looks like, how you can easily manage that in the back end, and anything else from WordPress. If you're used to WordPress, it's very easy to create things and add things and edit and update plugins and things like that. Although I will say, if we are hosting your website for you, please allow us to update your plugins, because we just want to make sure that if you do update something, it doesn't break the website. Now, sometimes you will get a plugin that maybe clash with something else after a big update, whatever that would be. We test all that before we start updating all the websites that we host. And the good thing about, just quickly to finish off, if you're adding in tour pages, again, duplicate a tour. You can add in all your tours in here to obviously edit and view, etc. But you can add in more categories. So if you want to add in more categories or tags or even new filters, if you have a search functionality on the website, you can do that as well. In fact, if I go to another website, this search function is built into the theme. So this is using categories and tags that have been created for tours. So in this instance, we have lots of different destinations that this customer does, and the duration of a tour that they wish to have. They hit search. The theme will automatically pull in all the tours for that particular search, so you can see all the products, filter out again as much as you wish or as much as the user wishes to get to the products that they wish to see. Click on one, take you to the product page, and you'll get things there. So you see here we have a book button. This is actually linking to TrekSoft. Click the book button. That will launch the window. So it'll be something like Fair Harbour and the likes to do things like that as well. So it allows you to add in as much information or use different booking platforms as you wish. Here you can actually see an itinerary. So it's an itinerary builder that's on the theme that allows people to then just view content. They can open and close these if they wish and read the information that's on the page. So it's a very robust system. It's built in a way that allows us to make it fast. It's built in a way that allows us to create the structure that we feel will work best for your company. And ultimately, it is free with every one of our marketing packages. So if it's something you're looking to, we'll advise you on your current website if we feel that it needs to change. We'll migrate all your content, we'll build the website for you, and then get everything ready for the transition from there and from that point onwards as well. So we manage the whole process for you. So if you're interested, please do get in touch. Happy to put these websites together for you. They are all free, as I say, as part of our marketing packages. So if you take out any of our marketing package, whether it is our base marketing packages through to our top level package, you have the option of having one of these websites as part of that for free. So get in touch if you're interested, and hopefully this little demo allows you to just get good insights into how the system works.